Okay, this one's from Jomat Vivo. Oh, it's a Vivo account. Evangelion is a 4 out of 10 at best.
I agree with this one.
Fuck off.
I mean, Evangelion's at that point where there's always this bait argument. And you can never talk about Evangelion without sounding like a pretentious dickhead, because you will.
The first argument is always like, yeah, those last like 3 or 4 episodes.
Why is
so
liking like pretentious things like cringe?
I don't know, man.
Like, why is it like when you openly praise something kind of not pretend? What do you even mean by pretentious? Do you mean like has a lot of like unexplained deep themes? Is that like what we're talking about?
The lights just died.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, Evangelion is one of those things where you either get it or you don't. So either you're part of the club.
You can't say that.
Also, one question I want to ask though is, since when is Evangelion pretentious?
Oh, that's kind of.
Bro, have you seen it?
Is it?
Bro, if you end the fucking show on like just a whatever the fuck that was, the last episode, that's pretentious.
Yeah. What about that is pretentious though?
Because I feel like to a lot
it's weird, yes, but why is it pretentious?
I think it's pretentious because
you either get it or you don't.
Like, but also, I think it requires like it's kind of like, imagine you convince everyone to come to your birthday party and sit around all day, and then you're like, I don't know, you're like. You get the cake and then you just throw it on the ground in front of everyone. You're like, the whole like ending that everyone waited for. Everyone waited for the cake. Yeah. You just threw it on the ground and everyone's like, what the fuck? What was that? Just kind of like, what the hell? This is a terrible analogy, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know what. I don't know where the
My
cake
point was
going.
that I think that like to most viewers to do an ending that Evangelion did, where it's kind of really ambiguous and kind of strange. Obviously, to some people, it's like avant-garde. It's like, whoa, it's so deep. It's just so cool. To a lot of people, they're like, the fuck was that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck was that? Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, I
like,
say this
pretentious to like kind of be like to not respect the viewers and some of the viewers in that way. But then again, it's art. It's not meant to be.
It's like as someone who's been on both sides of the fence, as someone who thought Evangelion was like fucking pretentious when I first watched it, didn't get it, hated it, and then now it's like my favorite anime. But
then I think the problem is when you say you either get it or you don't, and that's why you like it or not, is bad, because I feel like you can. There must be people, a fair amount of people who get it who just don't like it either.
Oh, for sure.
You know
for sure. I mean, it's.
I feel like when you say that argument, it just pushes people more to not like it.
Well,
like, what are you fucking?
It also kind of feels like a non-argument.
No. Yeah, it's more of like Evangelion as a story, right? As like a traditional piece of like entertainment is shit. There are so many loose ends. There's so many things that are not explained. So many things that are just left up into the air. But you know, as a piece of like I said, as a piece of art, as a piece of communication, of what the director puts into this piece of media, it's one of the strongest pieces of media I've ever experienced in my life. But the point is that the person making it didn't exactly care about telling a story in a traditional sense. He just put the darkest parts of his soul onto screen, and he was like, here it is. It was a cry for help. And either you're going to really resonate with the emotions that are put on screen, or if you don't resonate it, then you're just not going to resonate with it. And that's why I say you either get it or you don't. Getting it doesn't mean understanding. Getting it means like resonating with the emotions within it. Yeah. And for anyone who does resonate with whatever emotions, whatever things were put into that final few episodes and the movie, it'll hit you in a way that few stories or few pieces of media ever can. But if you don't resonate with it, well, you don't resonate with it, and you're probably going to think it's a shit story, which with so many loose ends, and that's pretty much it. That's why I say you can't describe it without sounding pretentious.
Yeah, it sounded pretentious.
Yeah, because it's like it sounds like I'm gatekeeping it, and I'm like, No, I'm not gatekeeping it. I just like, I don't
like if you're into that vibe, you'll like it. And
Yeah.
if you weren't signing up for that, you
Yeah.
probably won't think much of the show.
Yeah, exactly. It's
So-
it's harder to it's harder to judge like it is to judge something like, say, Attack on Titan, where you know you have it's more like a traditional story. You have characters that go through this character arc that are all resolved, and some things are resolved differently.
Also, I just think a lot of people like aren't open to experiencing like they'll watch the show, but maybe like your headspace is just not in a place where you're like willing to really like sympathize or empathize with the points of the story.
Yeah.
Which I think is a lot. And a lot of people don't realize that like I can watch a show, but if I'm just not like mentally open and accepting of all the ideas being presented to me and the struggles, or maybe I don't care, I might walk away from the show just feeling like, I didn't like that shit. That's fucking boring.
Yeah,
And that's
also-
kind of how I felt with Evangelion a little
Yeah.
bit. But I recognize it was a good show.
Yeah, also, like, you know, as much as, like, I personally loved a lot of parts about Evangelion, whether it be from, like, just a straightforward, like, story aspect or, like, a character aspect or whatever it might be that I enjoyed it for, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know and understand everything that happened in Evangelion.
No,
There's a lot of Evangelion that even though I've watched the TV show a couple of times and I've watched the movies and everything like that, and I enjoyed my experience watching it, I'm like, I can't give you like a full breakdown of like what exactly happened or like what exactly everything means or like, you know, how everything like that. The only thing I can tell you is how I felt watching it and why I think it's good, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know everything that's happening. Like, there was, especially some of the movies, like, I remember watching 3.0 and I'm just like, I don't fucking understand the majority of what's happening in this movie. But I enjoyed the movie for what it was. It's just like, as Garn said, it's like as a piece of art, the things that I did understand, the things that I did resonate with, I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Some of it, I don't really get, but maybe I might understand upon further viewing.
My brain too dumb.
My brain too. I saw.
it's fine, you know?
I saw an image that I think perfectly encapsulates the everything that I tried to talk about.
Okay.
I'm going to post it in the group chat, I guess.
All right.
So, Kai, you can.
It's getting hot in here, bro. You got our AC's cranked, dude.
So obviously, you know, Evangelion and BoJack Horseman have a lot in common, where it's both about people just in a complete fucking mess.
Yeah.
And Kai, do you want to bring up this image as well? I don't know if you can bring it up on screen.
Can I see it?
where
Yeah.
it's just like the difference where
Oh.
where
That makes
you know,
sense,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This image that you're seeing on screen right now encapsulates what I'm trying to explain better than I ever could.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, Evangelion is the one on the right where you don't, you know,
It's a mess.
It is a mess. BoJack Horseman is about fucking depressed people ruining their lives. Very, very fucking well written show that speaks to the darkest parts of like the human soul. But it's way better, like
Articulated?
way better articulated.
Yeah.
Evangelion is just the person behind it, just fucking being a complete mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And
So if you like
guess-
Evangelion, then cool. If you didn't understand and hate it, that's also fine as well. You
Yeah.
know, it's whatever. It's up to your interpretation.
Gotta go piss.
All right, next hot take.
next hot take.
What is it?
Sparkling water is elite. A combination of both hydration and fizz is undefeated. How do we feel about sparkling water?
I agree.
Yeah, I like sparkling water.
I chug sparkling water at home.
Yeah.
I like ship crates of like Perrier.
I mean,
Okay, I've never understood the appeal of
It's like
sparkling
30
water.
in a bottle.
yeah, no. I mean, I like sparkling water, but I've never gotten that far.
Do you not just want like instant sparkling water whenever you want in your house?
No.
I do, because I fucking love sparkling water. I take it seriously, Gone.
I think my opinion on it is, especially on a hot summer day,
Yeah.
a glass of sparkling water is way more refreshing than still water.
Get the
Yeah.
fuck out.
Yeah,
what the
no,
fuck are you talking
Oh,
about?
sorry, my hands are wet.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I
How is it
cleaned
more...
them. I cleaned them. I cleaned them.
How is it more refreshing with a gas that gets in the way of you being able to chug more water?
I don't want to. No. Oh, you're such a fool, Gone. Chug water. You don't chug water. All
You
right.
sip water.
You sip water and you do.
What is this fucking wine
No.
that we're drinking right now? What is this
when
wine?
you're thirsty, yes, you can chug a little bit, but you're not like, you know, I'm not like open gullet, just suck it down. I have 5 seconds extra. I can take my time with it.
Yeah.
And that's where sparkling water shines.
The fizz when it,
the
the fizz when it goes
the fizz
down
is
your throat,
impeccable.
it's like cleansing your throat.
Yeah,
It feels like it's like washing away
impeccable.
all
It's
the crap,
impeccable.
and then the burp you do right afterwards is the best burp you'll do in your life.
No, it's just wrong that sparkling water feels more refreshing than just normal
so much
water.
more refreshing.
What are you talking
So much
about?
more refreshing.
What?
Okay, tier list of like sips of sparkling water. The first one's good, but it's a little gassy when it's been there for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Still got a little bit of the bubbles left over, but not too many. That's peak sparkling water right there. When it's like the fizz is like slightly gone, it's not too intense. But
It's
there's
like
still,
it's like
little-
60% fizz. Like
that's
that is.
the best. That's the best.
So when did water just become too boring to drink by
No, I
itself?
drink.
No,
No,
that's
no,
not bad.
so here's my. If I go on like a vacation, right?
Yeah.
And the hotel will bring me anything in this breakfast, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
If I have the perfect, like, I'll get like 4 beverages in the morning. They all do different.
damn.
They all do different purposes.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
What the fuck are you talking
Okay.
about?
Okay. Listen.
Are you drink maxing?
I know I'm not alone in this. I drink max. So what I do is like whenever I go anywhere, if there's like the optional like buffet of drinks,
Yeah.
I'll get 1 glass of water, like 2/3 full for just pure hydration.
Yeah.
I'll get a coffee for
Yeah.
coffee. I don't
Yeah.
know. And I'll get some kind of like, if they have like a smoothie or some kind of like healthish drink, like health drink, I'll get that one. It's a little sweet too. And then I'll get a little bit of sparkling, like half a glass of sparkling water as
You're
well.
fucking crazy.
Nah, that's weird.
You're crazy.
So then
that
I'll
is
have
weird.
all 4 of those drinks basically just for breakfast. And then
You don't have to eat any food. You're filling yourself up in liquids.
Yeah, but I don't really want like maybe I'll get like a slice of bread or like a like something very like and all of those liquids all do something very different. Like none of them cover the same. And like when I go to breakfast at a hotel or a buffet and I see someone with 1 drink, I'm like, what are you even doing here? You don't take this seriously. Like
I mean, when I go to a breakfast buffet, for instance, I usually limit it to 2 drinks. Either like
you've got to have at least 2 though.
Yeah,
You
it's
gotta-
two. It's two.
You gotta
at
have
least
the
2.
water for
It's
hydration.
either
and then you gotta have
water or
coffee like
juice
whatever.
and the coffee.
yes, water or juice
and the
Well,
coffee.
Like, come on now, juice is a farce.
What?
Juice is a farce. Juice is just sugar water. It's like you don't need it.
You literally just said you got smoothies, Connor.
Yeah, but
Which-
smoothies are like a little bit better because at least you use.
No,
the
a
whole thing.
smoothie is sugar water with viscosity.
That's why it's better. Yeah, but you can like
Smoothies are just
No,
you're like
no,
juice,
no,
but
no,
except they
no.
have the consistency of McDonald's milkshake.
No, because
That's basically it.
no. When everyone knows when you go to a hotel buffet or whatever, they have like orange juice or apple juice or whatever. It's all just this like high sugar like filth,
Well, then what the fuck is the smoothie?
dude. If they got a kale smoothie, it's a big game changer. Or like the fruit, like the vegetable mix.
This man's been LA.
Sometimes they have a
pilling, bro.
vegetable mix, but sometimes you have to be careful. If the vegetable mix is too orange, okay, this drives me insane. So I've learned that
You just say oranges. Just
no, not oranges,
we've
not oranges. No,
established that.
It's worse than that. It's worse than that. All of these fruit smoothies or whatever you buy ever in any store ever, read the back of it. It's always like 70% apple juice. All of them. No matter what color, no matter what combination, they're all fucking apple juice disguised.
What's wrong with that?
What? I didn't want apple juice. I don't want apple
Dog,
juice.
I'm going to be real with you. I probably drink a smoothie like 2 or
Can
3
you
times
Google,
a year.
Can you Google apple juice conspiracy? Can you Google apple juice in every apple juice in every like smoothie?
What's
or
wrong
something?
with apple juice?
I like apple juice.
Yeah.
No. Are you not annoyed that everything is being turned into apple juice?
I like apple
What are you
juice.
Apple
talking about?
juicification. Look at it right there.
What's being
Go
turned
to
into
every
apple
single,
juice?
you know, Naked, right? The smoothies, right?
Yeah.
Every fucking Naked thing is just apple juice.
I don't know Naked.
You do know Naked.
Yeah, I've seen
You've
these.
seen
yeah.
these. Like everywhere I go.
I mean, but again, I've seen these.
Those
I-
bastards keep giving
I
us
don't-
apple juice. I don't want
How,
apple
okay,
juice.
question. How often do you drink smoothies? Like,
Like never.
well, then what the fuck are you complaining about?
I just don't like that. Are you not mad
You
that
make
lying?
it sound like you drink a smoothie like every other day.
Dude, you know what I do want now? I do want a juicer.
Oh,
I do
fuck.
have a juicer.
You have a juicer?
Yeah.
Because I just want to make, you know, like the ginger and turmeric like things. I just want to make that.
Oh,
on
get
demand.
out.
What?
You specifically want to make the ginger turmeric juice?
I love those. Like when you go, you know, the States.
the shots.
They have like the vitality shots.
Yeah.
I actually really like the flavor.
Oh, I hate those.
Dude, I love the burn.
I hate those.
You love the burn of that.
Fucking love.
It's like taking a shot in the morning.
Actually,
Yeah, it's
I
great.
do it to wake up.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm conditioning myself. I feel like I'm just taking like a spoonful of wasabi. It's like,
No, dude, I'd love to be able to make it fresh. I think it would taste fire. Especially when you're hungover. That shit is like miracle cure. I
Okay,
swear.
no, for hungover I understand, but like
Yeah.
on a regular sober morning, I don't want to wake up.
Sometimes
with
I just want to
pain.
feel vitality. So look, here's the.
You know what I do to feel vitality in the morning? I drink a glass of water.
So
Yeah.
I do that too. But one liquid is just simply not enough.